Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Shibby2142. How are you all doing today? We are playing a random ranked match against another player. I guess it's Captain Nice, playing as the Paladin. I am playing as my favorite champion so far, that being the Mage, and we will see how this goes. So we're gonna take a break from our Arena series and just do some regular games with the deck that I have pre-built that I'm pretty happy with. And we'll kind of go from there. So right away, I'm going to play a taunt card. That way I have some defense on the board. And also, if he plays something like his 1-1 recruits, they will be taking some damage. So we'll see what he plays here. He will do his Paladin power of summoning a 1-1 recruit. Kind of go from there. Okay, so now let's see, what shall we do? We could play the Engineer. We could protect our card with a mirror entity, but that's not what we're gonna do. We're gonna summon the Polymorph, which is great. We're gonna take out his 1-1, only taking 1 damage back because it did have 1 attack, and we're gonna end the turn. So far I really do like Hearthstone. It's a lot of fun, and knowing that Blizzard is behind it, hopefully they will, you know, take care of the game, as in update it, provide new features. It will be free to play, which is pretty cool. And it's going to be based around the microtransactions of either buying into Arena or maybe just buying packs outright, but I'm not really quite sure yet. So he's going to play the Ringleader, which is pretty nice. He will gain 1-1 on other minions that he plays. Let's see here. What shall I do here? So I could freeze it. Doesn't really make sense, though. We don't need to do that. We could turn it into a 1-1 with the sheep. Don't really need to do that either. I don't really quite remember what I do here. This is some post commentary and not quite live. I did record this prior, so I mean I do know what happens, but don't need to worry about that. So I guess we're gonna freeze it and then take it out, and then we're gonna deal damage directly to his face with our minions. All right, turning the turn towards him. So yeah, I mean you guys know I played Diablo 3 a little bit. I think I have probably like 6, 7, or 8 videos of Diablo 3. And it just really turned into a grind fest, and it felt like Blizzard didn't really care, especially that like the first DLC is first coming out in September. Like that's like almost like a year later. I don't know. I felt like they did drop the ball in Diablo 3. I know some people, they fucking love it, but it was just very mediocre for me, and it's kind of disappointing because I really put a lot of time in that game with like the auction house and all that. So I don't know, kind of disappointing. So he has 2 mana left. We'll see what he shall do here. I don't really know. We do have our taunts on the board now, and he will end his turn. We draw the Crocodile, which isn't that bad. We have our Flame. We're going to play the Crocodile, which will then put more damage on the board, which is nice. We're going to use our Fire ability to take out his 1-1 just to have board control, and then deal more damage directly to his face, which does help. Yeah, Diablo 3 was kind of a disappointment. Like, the game was cool, but I don't know, overall, just I feel like they kind of dropped the ball like that. They just weren't fast enough. Some of the map is interactive, if you guys didn't know that, so I just like kind of lit the fire. I'm playing with the waterfall. I don't know if you can see my cursor right now. That's kind of fun. Give a friendly minion +1/+1. Okay. See what else it does. 2 mana. Could play a silver recruit. Could not. We shall see. I'm hoping this game does take off though, because it's fun, it's challenging. It is kind of like luck of the draw at times, but also building your deck proper is important. Reinforce again. And now that, I thought that was gonna gain 1-1, I guess not. So now I do have another taunt card in my hand. I have 6 mana. I could play my Ogre. As you see, it's green in my bottom. I'm not really sure what I do here, so I should probably stop like trying to live commentate. But I do have a lot of options, so I'm gonna cast all my mana to play the Ogre. And overall, I think Blizzard, they'll do the right thing here. We're gonna use our Engineer here to take out the 1 recruit. We still have some life left. We're gonna deal damage to his face and leave the 3/3B. End the turn, and it's to him. So yeah, if you guys like Hearthstone, let me know. It might not be the most compelling thing like first-person shooter-wise, but overall, I do like the thinking behind it. I'm still trying to get better at the game. Some people are like, Shibs, well, you're posting the video and you have to be amazing. Like, that's not the case. So That's a problem. We have an 8-5 on the board, and that obviously does not really help me out. So give minion +3 attack. He's gonna take damage from attacking that card, and we need to solve the problem here of that minion. And what we're gonna do here is instantly turn to our polymorph, turn to our fireball, and that is no longer a problem. So, should we have probably fireballed the other minion? Yeah, but you know what? We're just gonna out of sight, out of mind. That's how we're gonna do that. For some reason, when we first started playing, I thought when you turned into a sheep, it was only for that round, so I always destroyed the sheep right away. But now I know that is not the case. So now he's in rough shape. I think he put all his cards in one basket of like, oh man, 8-5. That's a powerful card. So now he has a taunt on board, and then another 1/1 Silverhand recruit, and it's to us. So let's see what we do here. Drew a taunt card. Let's draw another and a charge. Charge can attack right away. I don't quite remember what I do here. I think I might sacrifice a few cards to get the ogre damage to his face. Do have some options here. We're gonna sacrifice the crocodile, yeah? Because we have to attack the taunt card. We can't attack his face quite yet. Or no, we're gonna use the ogre. Okay, so we're gonna use the ogre. And then we're gonna take damage directly to his face. Not bad, 5 damage. End our turn, and it's to him. He was now probably sweating bullets because he has a 1/1 on the board. And I have a taunt, guarding some other powerful cards, which is pretty nice. Plays another taunt card, 3/5. Not a bad move, I mean, especially with that's all he has left. However, I can use my taunt goblin to take him out and still have 1 life left, so that's kind of gonna be a problem for him.
Reporting for duty.
So let's see what I do here. Attack him for 1 damage. I mean, that's what he has to do. It's kind of his play. I do have a lot of options, which is nice. I could polymorph. I could make sure my ogre comes back, and we're sitting pretty right now. So we have some good stuff going on.
Well played.
So we're gonna turn that into a sheep. We don't have to do that, but I just like taking the sheep out all the time. We're gonna buff up our ogre, and then we can take him out accordingly. And for some reason, I like dishing out my small damage and then ending with the big damage. I don't know if it's because I'm an asshole, but that's just how I like to win, because a lot of times I lose. There we go, guys. That is a mage victory. I consider myself better with the mage. And I'm still learning. The game's in beta right now, closed beta. Not a lot of people have it. Doing daily quests is also very smart. And yeah, custom mage deck. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully I'll see you guys next time.